What's this?
Oh, no! Somebody come carry! All right, folks, we got a call that we've got a 7-foot alligator underneath a highway, a major road up here in Groves. We're going to stop by and see if we can get some more help. It's just Jana and I today. It's kind of hard to run a camera and catch an alligator and all that. We're going to run by over here at Daly's Fish and Hunt, see if he's got time to go with us. This will be a fun one. I got a feeling somebody's going to have to get in this culvert today. What's up, man?
What's up, Gary?
I know I keep doing this to you every week, but really I got a situation this time I need help with. There's an alligator over in Groves. It's underneath the road, and it's in a culvert. There's a construction site going on, and this alligator has completely stopped their construction workers. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to get the fire department to shoot him out under there to us. And I need a goalie. You wanna be my goalie today?
Yeah, it would be the day I wear white shorts.
I bet we turned them dark brown today.
I bet so. Let's do it.
That's all right. You really got time to help us?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, well, get your stuff together. Let's go. Gator Country's Gator Rescues, brought to you by Daly's Hunt and Fish, for all your specialty hunting and fishing needs.
So we're in a neighborhood. Where's the alligator?
It's going to be right in the middle of this neighborhood. Like they said that there's a culvert going under the street and the alligator's there, and it's like by a construction site, so all the work has stopped until we get this alligator farm.
So the culvert's under the road, the neighborhood road?
Under this neighborhood.
Great.
What's going on here?
Well, we've got a contractor here right in the middle of the city of Port Neches, and got a gator in the culverts under the street.
Under this street?
Under this street, probably right about where I'm standing. And of course they're using this right of way to fuse their sewer pipe together. And it's a very dangerous situation for these guys.
Probably a real stinky situation too.
And we've just learned over the weekend all these dogs in the neighborhood have been barking and apparently smelling the gator, obviously. Or
what was your name?
Zach.
Nice to meet you, Zach.
Nice to meet you too.
What's your job here?
Port Neches Humane Officer.
Okay. Have you seen the alligator?
Yeah.
How big you think he is?
He's 6-7 foot. He's a good
Really?
sized gator.
Yeah.
All right. And obviously we're gonna have to go in there because he ain't coming out, right?
No, he ain't coming out.
Hang on, they say he's coming out.
Might be coming out.
All right, Keith, what we're gonna have to do is, while we were standing there talking, he came out from under the road, went in the culvert that goes under this neighborhood. Now he could go anywhere. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call the fire department, get one of those hoses there and try to shoot him backwards.
Hang on one second.
That'll be fun, like a water slide for a gator, huh?
At some point though, somebody's gonna have to get in this hole.
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. Oh, come on, here we go.
Hey guys, stay tuned through these messages. Look out, don't get bit. Thanks for coming back to Gator Country's Gator Rescue. Now, let's see if we catch this alligator. Well, the city workers say this alligator is definitely in here. I still can't see him. We gotta pop this cover open so we can see if we can find him from this angle. Yeah, if you have one, a crowbar, yeah. If we can just open this, that'll keep him. Finally, we pop this lid open, get the camera down there. Bingo. Now you can see him down there in that light shaded area. This alligator is gonna be a little bit bigger than you think he is. So just look at him in there. He has definitely made himself at home right there. Some poor kid gets right there at the entrance of that, bam, good place to get hit. This alligator is living just feet from all these people, these kids and dogs as well. Now, what we're gonna do is get Jana to go down, let her take a look at it, kind of assess the situation for me.
Oh no, he's moving this way.
He is?
Yeah, he's
Look.
moved. No, he's moving this way.
How close is he?
He's still moving.
Right about now, I'm thinking somebody's got to go down there. I may as well push her in. No, I'm just kidding, folks. Don't ever try this at home.
I don't know, but he's steadily moving. 50 feet. He's probably where this driveway is right now. So.
Called us in a water truck.
I think it was.
This truck right here is going to actually shoot a high pressure right into this alligator's face. See if we can get him to back up.
We're going to the other end.
You must be the waterman.
Hey,
what are you doing, man? What's going on?
That way?
Yeah, I need to go that way with it. Right about now is where I ask just how much pressure does this water hose have?
Yeah,
What I don't want is, I don't want him to shoot that alligator out of there so fast, we've truly got to catch him in our
Hey,
stomach.
you want me to get above it?
We should have took that hole off too. Get that, hey, grab that crowbar, I want to take that one off too. All of a sudden I find out that there's a 90-degree curve right here. That's going to slow that water down. So what do we have to do? Now we've got to take off the other man cover. Okay. All right. I also realize if we take this manhole cover off, it'll give us more light. This animal is hanging out right there at that 90-degree turn. We got to be able to see him around all this water that's about to be moving. So Jana gets in position with this rope. You can see a little bit of water starting to move. She's got that rope ready in case that gator comes. We're looking and we're looking. All of a sudden, some real water starts to come around. They're really shooting the water to it now. All we're looking for now is an alligator. Lots of water moving. Where's the gator at? He is not moving. He's dug in deep down there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put my head back in there and find out, is this thing even moving at all?
Oh, it's that one? No. No, it's not. He's going to get in that
So what I'm going to do is take another look because the alligator is not coming downstream. After looking for a little bit, I've noticed the alligator has gone upstream. Now we got a real problem. Now we got to take the whole crew and move a quarter mile all the way up the street. After that, we got to pop another manhole cover. This time, I got to go down there. Immediately, on my way down in this hole, I see red glowing eyes looking back at me. Oh my goodness, is there another alligator in here? Or has this same alligator moved this far? Oh, nah, it's just a bullfrog. So we'll come back to that rescue, guys. But for now, I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine. His name is T Mike Clebear. He was actually featured on the first season of Swamp People. He's going to actually get in and help me get some of the eggs out of our nest at Gator Country. T Mike is very well versed. They've actually got an alligator farm down in Hammond, Louisiana. So he's going to be a big help to me. What's the board for? I got that board in case that mama alligator shoots out of the water and tries to get one of us. Be watching. Look out! This is the first year female that had this nest right there. Not very well built. It's kind of on the side of the bank. Not a very good nest. However, got to be careful with her because if she sees us trying to get these eggs out of this nest, she is definitely going to shoot up out of this water. T-Mike's got a good point. If she's not jumping out at us, she may not have put them in there yet. We got normally in this pond right here, we never have nests. This year, we got a first-year mom that actually dug one down. If you'll look at that little pile of grass right there, you'll see that's a nest. I'm guessing she's going to have about 15 to 20 eggs in it. I saw a few the other day. Now, when you go to get these out, even these first-year mamas are very protective. She's going to actually come out of the water. That's what this is for. I don't like to rope them and hold them. They'll go to flipping and build up a bunch of stress. Sometimes they'll even try to roll up by the nest. I like to take this and just shield it from them while we get in and get the egg. Very delicate process here. We got to take a marker and mark the upside of this egg so that when we transfer it over, we don't tip it over and take the embryo away from the inside of the shell. So it's a pretty delicate process. You guys are going to see a really, really upset mom in just a minute.
You can see where she busted a few eggs here. Jumping up trying to protect it probably. She more than likely hopped on the nest. When she's protecting it, she doesn't care what's around, who's around, whether or not she's jumping on the eggs, busting them. But that's probably what she did. Jumping up here, protecting them. Just landing on them, busting them.
Yeah, there's a couple more.
Another thing we have to prevent while we are trying to collect them is her jumping on the nest. We're gonna lose more eggs that way, so.
Now you can tell, definitely a first-year mom. No big mound here, you know, she's kind of a, she just
like old gators. We got old gators at home. They get lazy, they don't want to lay in there or do much of a vegetation, more dirt, more sticks included, but she just got some grass here and piled it up like she didn't know what she was doing.
You can smell it too. I don't know if that's her own urine or is that the busted egg?
It's the busted eggs, but ain't no telling if these are busted. Ain't no telling how many more busted.
Yeah, I know it. Okay. All right, it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm gonna put this in front of her and get this done. Here we go. You'll notice right underwater, she's got her mouth open, man. Uh-oh. You can see her coming a little bit. Go ahead and let's start moving them out. If she comes up, I'll put the board in front. All right, so we've got PJ going through it, trying to be real delicate. You can start to see the eggs. They're right on top. They're barely underneath the surface at all. You got to watch this mama gator. She is about 8 feet from him, and she can totally lunge in one move all the way to PJ's arm.
Very deep, did she?
Underwater there, you can actually see she does have her mouth open. She's giving a posture like you need to move away from my nest. All of a sudden, look at all the eggs. There's more than what we thought there. We're going to use some of this same packing for the incubators. You want to use the same nesting material that she used. We'll put that in the bottom of our incubators, and that's what we'll keep the eggs on. You'll notice also we're writing on these things with a marker. That's because the embryo is attached to the shell. You don't want to turn it upside down or you'll tear the embryo from the shell. This is a very delicate process, and you can see everybody involved is doing the very best they can to be gentle with these eggs. Well, as you can see, she's holding her ground. Now, she's not backing up, but she's really not charging us too bad. That's because there's always people right here in this. She's a little more used to people than what a wild alligator would be for real. She's got her mouth open, and she's moving a little bit, but she's actually working with us. We took a lot more eggs out of that nest than we thought. Sure. Now we're going to head over to an alligator that I just know is going to attack us. Come on, Darren. This one's going to put on a show. About the time we get to her, because we've got so many people with us, she makes a break for it. She just runs away. Wow, she ran away. That's odd. All right, guys, if you'll look at the this big mound right here, that's a big girl nest. That's an older mama right there. She's been doing this in that same spot. This is her 5th year to put eggs in that very same spot. She does it every year. Now, I am surprised that she went out there. That's really odd. Wow, I cannot believe she went away. This was going to be the one that was going to eat us up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right here. That is strange. There's some really cool stuff that happens in the first couple of weeks of these eggs being in the nest. Tell us what happens, T Mike.
Basically, the temperature is going to make the gender of the alligator. The higher the temperature, more likely going to be a male. Lower the temperature, more likely to be a female. What's the temperature cutoff?
Those temperatures range from 85 to 87 will make the females, 87 and higher will make the males.
You do have a set temperature in between that will make male or female, randomly throw.
It can be done. However, most of the time in the wild, it is split one way or the other.
Yeah.
Look at that. You ever seen an egg like that?
Yep.
You have? That must have been the last one, huh?
It's more than likely this match, but we always put it in this place.
Yeah.
You never know.
Wow, look at that.
That's crazy. I haven't seen one like that.
I got it.
But This egg here, I've as long as I've been digging alligator eggs, I have never seen an egg, nothing like this.
Wow, this is really weird.
Maybe
Look
a
at that.
two-headed gator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now we
I don't think, look, that's not going, that outer piece is no good.
Yeah.
See that? It's just gonna come off like that. Now that's a good looking egg right there, though. Put that one up just like that. Now that we finished up this nest, we're gonna move on to the back pond. And look,
yeah.
this is a perfect nest.
That's the way it ought to look right there. That's a picture perfect nest. You see how they're all together, they're real tight, looking real good. That's a good looking nest. I'll tell you this, it must be because we've got so many people with us that's keeping them from charging. Because man,
Yeah, because that's crazy.
man, normally they're trying to eat you up. And really, I was trying to get some footage of that.
We had a good time gathering those eggs with T Mike and the rest of our gang. Every July 4th is when we gather our eggs. We got over 150 alligator eggs this year. We're gonna make sure that we get them all inside and get them tucked away in the incubator. So these little guys can all hatch out and be a part of Gator Country. Hey guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's go back in the day. These are the days before all the professional cameras came out, and we used to shoot all this stuff ourselves. I got a call to head down to Port Arthur. They're working on a dam here that was destroyed during a hurricane. Well, they can't work anymore because there's an 8-foot alligator down here. Oh, and guess what? It's 100 foot down in a hole. They gave me a pair of boots, but it didn't do any good. The mud was way deeper than the boots. Finally, I throw this rope and I get a top jaw rope on it. That's not any good in the mud. You'll see how it just slides right off. So what I need to do is gather my rope up again. I've got to get it all the way around his neck. This time, I make it land just right. After I get a hold of him and he knows he's got, now the fight starts. Look at him biting, trying to get the rope. Now, what's he gonna do? Now he's gonna go into a death roll. That's that move you just can't stop. That's all the power in the world right there. 3 men can't stop an alligator from going into a death roll. Now I gotta drag him all the way up this hill. This is gonna be a long run. Oh, and by the way, he's got my rope in his mouth too. What I gotta do is get him over here on this gravel so that I can actually handle it. In that mud, he's better equipped to deal with it than I am. I'm gonna get on his back. Now that I can get a grip on him, I gotta get him kind of cleaned up so my tape will stick to his mouth. There goes that roll. I gotta try to get this rope out of his mouth. I'm trying to get him to open his mouth so I can free the rope. Finally, I get some help. This guy comes over and helps me tape up his legs. He was so slimy and oily, couldn't hardly get the tape to stick. After I get this alligator taped up, I realize there's no way I'm getting this alligator out of this hole. What we're gonna do is we're in this steep embankment here. We're gonna actually put him like this. I'm gonna secure him real good, and the crane's gonna lift him right out of here for him. So how about that, folks? We get him wrapped up, this crane carries him straight out of here for me. I can bet you that felt weird, that alligator. I've never seen one fly before. One of the great things about doing rescues like this, there's always folks that are willing to help. There's no way I would have got him out of there by myself. What an amazing shot, folks. An alligator 150 feet in the air. Now that's air surfing there. After that bumpy airplane ride, you can bet this is one alligator that's glad to be back on the ground. So we'll get all the straps off of him, get him all fixed up, get him loaded up in the Gator Country truck to go home. And folks, there's another good shot from back in the day. Now, it's time for this week's trivia question. On average, how many eggs will an alligator lay in a nest in the wild? A, 10 to 15, B, 15 to 20, C, 25 to 30, or D, 30 to 35. Go to Gator Country Facebook page and give us your answer. for a chance to win one of those famous Gator Country t-shirts. There was definitely more than a bullfrog in this culvert. This alligator is pretty good size. As a matter of fact, you see the rope sitting there? I had none. I had to catch this alligator with my hands, and he came straight at me. Now that we've got him and we've got him taped up, Keith and I are going to have to duck walk him all the way out of here.
It's hard to walk through there with him.
Yeah. Oh, I understand that.
I ain't ever tried to duck walk for 300 yards.
Y'all okay?
We're good. Let it roll. Don't hit the tape.
Gary, it would be easier walk him all the way out to the ditch.
Hell no! Who said that?
Don't pull that tape off. Don't pull that tape off, whatever you do.
All right.
I told you about that white one.
Oh, he's probably almost 7.
Too far off.
Yeah, almost 7.
You ever try to duck walk 200 yards?
Yeah, we've been through it.
My legs feel like a rubber chicken. I'm exhausted.
It's
But
CrossFit.
we still got to get this alligator all taped up and measured.
Oh man, I hate to see a thing with another 50 pounds.
And it's
7 foot,
7'2".
7'2" right there.
7'2".
Well, you called it, didn't you?
Ready? Here we go. All the neighborhood kids got to take pictures with Windsor. That's what we named him because it was their neighborhood. Now, it's time to load him up, get him on back to Gator Country.
Go ahead. You know, you see those TV shows about alligators that live underneath the sewer systems in New York and this, that, and the other. Obviously, because it's cold there, they can't live up there in those sewer systems. But here in Southeast Texas, I promise you they can live in those canals. Okay, he's free. Go get you some water, big man. Welcome to Gator Country.